Happy Sunday, everyone. I got Jay in the house here. Good to have you, Jay. Jay came down and wanted to be on the show. So I'm curious what he's going to have to talk about where he came down and want to be on the show. Christopher, very grateful for all the suffering the pilgrims have endured. I can only imagine their bliss. Yeah, it's a moment of bliss and a trail of tears there and back, like they never make it easy. But the important thing is, and why I recommended people go, not just for meeting with God, is because there are very few people who want to meet with God as much as they do. And so it's good to have the companionship of those who care about that most. So, uh, the people that went, I said go with each other. Don't go by yourself. I didn't say to do that for anyone. I said go with this group if you're to go, because the last 7 years is supposed to be problems, and problems for travel. And what happened? There's a war in the Middle East, and people who are over in India are like, should I go home now? Is there a war? You know what I mean? Like, the timing is always perfect, and people who say, "Oh, I'm going to go on a pilgrimage next time." Yeah, is there going to be a next time? I don't know. I don't know. And it seems to me all the script says going to India is going to be harder and harder. So, future opportunities, I don't know. Will I sanction them? I don't know. What's the point? So many years of doing this. If you haven't got your shit together and gone yet, really, that's on you. It's not on me. Okay. So yeah, that's I want to talk about the pilgrimage day too, Christopher. Good point. Pamela, good to have you. And all your support. Incredible. I honestly could not do this work without the support of the Poe family, and I don't mean just their donations, which are hugely important, but also their work and their advancement of this work. Like it's every level of support. I can't even believe what this family does and the effort they put in. They have a baby, and still they're putting in on all the spiritual effort, all the financial work effort, all of it. And they're reaping all the benefits of it because they're doing all of it. So few people are out there doing all this stuff. I'm like, no, it's free to do. It's easy, have great, massive benefits for you, financial, spiritual. So incredibly few people are doing that. And the Poe family does it, each one of them, to the maximum that they can individually. And so collectively, it has this giant impact. So it's great to have you, Pamela and Alan, same family, right? Happy day to all. God bless you, John, all the pilgrims and everyone joining. J. Mary Baba, praise Jesus Christ. Careful with his prayers, careful with his actions. I do miss our time in India together. It's now. The endless now is not in India. But what a great adventure that was, and I'm sure is for the pilgrims there right now. Pamela, blessings, John, and everyone attending. Thank you. Your blessings are very meaningful. Thank you. Uh, GDHCCL. Let's should call you CC. Uh, Greetings to all. J Baba. Oh, Frank and Gina. Thank you, Frank and Gina. Frank and Gina are both here. That's so cool. What a great relationship to have you both here. Interested in the truth. Super rare for, a couple to be like that. Incredible. Mike is here from India. Thanks for shepherding everyone, leaving the backyard, the semi fenced in backyard, and you went to bring everyone to India. Thank you, Michael. I have got to make 10 courses in 2 weeks. And I just finished a third one. of the 10. Like I'm up to three, the easier ones first. But I did that before this today. I completed that, and that'll go out. All the benefits of the trust. I wanted to list them, put them in the financial data of how much that is, and so on. Anyway, I've just got an incredibly busy time before the 14th. I couldn't have gone to India and met this schedule and been able to make these courses and help people with this information if Mike and George and Pauletta, who've been there before, didn't go and help others go to India. That was, I appreciate that. It really, and you suffered, I'm hearing, physically from doing it because I didn't go and I didn't suffer massively physically. You have had to. So I'm glad you shared that out amongst the three of you. So maybe it wasn't so bad. Uh, I appreciate that. Thank you for doing that and watching over the rest who wanted to come. There aren't very many. There are so few who really want to be interested in the truth and do what I say both. It's almost no one. How many people have gone to India? It's so incredible. Uh, how few. Okay, let's keep going. God bless the pilgrims indeed, Frank and Gina. Mike, George and Michael here listening in from India, 10:30 p.m. All right, I'm sure it's been a long day and you're getting to the near the end of your pilgrimage and yet you're putting in time to be here. God bless you both and may you see God on your travels and be rewarded for bringing people to Mayor Baba's tomb and getting their judgment early. Thank you for doing that so I can work on these courses and keep doing this. And also, so you can advance spiritually by taking on the duties and therefore the weight like you have, and the suffering. So thank you for that. Like it allows me to do more work. George, hi John. Pilgrimage has been great. Some small obstacles, but God is making it happen. Lovely to hear, George. Great to see J. Baba from India. Uh, Incredible that they all know over there. They're all watching you. You got kicked out. Hey, and now you're experiencing the whole thing of going back, shepherding others. Can't be at the center. Like you're having that same experience. So that's your advancement spiritually by your actions and the actions of those over there. You decided to cross the line over here to the truth, and they're like, you can't stay in the dome, you're gonna have to go home. It's like, thank you. So that's great. Thank you, George. Hi Jay from Mike. Oh, you guys, getting internet this late at 10:30 p.m. from somewhere, I know that is not an easy feat. It must be, oh, you're at your hotel, so you can do it. That's a benefit, huh? All right. Yeah. I was up doing these same shows at that time too when I was in India, and the Liberty Aid shows too. His stuff is jangly on my, on what I was trying to see people through, but also having to go through that is not easy. So it's like you're in two places at once, which increases the suffering, but also opens up a space. God's like, hey, open up the suffering hole. I want to come in. Hotel Raj Palace Wi-Fi. Oh, I love it. I love it. Excellent. Excellent. And a buffet and all that. Wonderful. That's great. Good, simple place in a good part of town where you really get to understand Amanagar and the regular people around there and everything like that. Good for you. So many people. Um, really happy. I'm happy you made it. There's not much time to go to India, and you all made it again under the loop and helped others, so thank you both. I really do. I've been praying for you. I've been praying for you. I have been praying for you. Throughout the week, I will pray for you that you see God. So I do. I do. Hopefully other people are doing the same. So All right, Raj, you kings at your palace. I hope you meet with God at God's palace. Okay. Uh, let's see what else we have here. There's a fox in the house. That's funny. Frank and Gina.
Out of the foxhole.
Okay. Well, Jay's here. What's on your mind, Jay? Anything in particular?
No, I'd just like to say my prayers towards the people that are on the pilgrimage, because I can only imagine. Excuse me. I can only imagine, like, the suffering, like what you got to go through just to get there and go through the process. Thank Mike, and is Alan there too?
Is Alan what?
Is Alan there also?
No,
No, it's
no,
Mike
no, no,
and
no, no. Michael, George Webb,
George
Pauletta,
and George.
Reese, Raina, and Sony. I think is that the full list? Michael and George, is that the full list of people? 6 people. I think I got the list of people correct. I think that's the list. A good question. So 6. Wasn't it 6 the first time? Oh my God, this is so funny. Martin is there. Thank you. I forgot Martin. What the heck is wrong with me? Martin was right here before you left. What's wrong with me? Thank you. Thank you. Of course, Martin. Joy. 7 people. 7. Okay, I was very close. Martin, my bad. Okay. It must be 7. That's good. Okay.
The Magnificent 7.
The Magnificent 7. Excellent. 7 people last time. Oh, that's okay. So it's a repeating number. I had it right. Thank you very much, Alan.
7.
Incredible. So few people. Thanks for bringing that up. Tell us about, you said you could only imagine. Why do you choose to only imagine seeing God? And why didn't you go to India? Jay.
That's a very good question, because my desire was to go. And if I was honest and said, well, of course I'm always honest, but like, I was trying to define why I wasn't in the chat discussing this, because my plan was to go. And I didn't know the exact date, but I knew it was getting close. So I said, okay, well, I got to get on top of this. And a couple of weeks before everybody was leave, I hurt my shoulder, and I was laid out in bed for like a week, and like it kind of hurt my body too, and it was like, well, I don't think I'm going to be able to make it. So it was really sad for me, and it's my fault, of course. I don't blame anybody else, but I have to write it out, and it's I have to make do with what I did and my mistakes. So I want to move forward, and it's part of the process is being next to Jack, and being here today to got to move forward and got to keep pushing.
So your shoulder hurt some a week before. Okay.
Yeah, it was a pinched nerve in my shoulder.
Yeah. And Michael had that. Had to go to a chiropractor and everything. Yeah.
Couldn't move. I moved my arm 1 inch.
Yeah.
It was like shearing pain, and I was trying everything. Yeah. And then, like, at the end of that week, as if it never happened. Too bizarre. So.
Yes, and that's why I want to bring this up. There are always pain and suffering on the way. And like Michael told me, I hurt my back. So I told him, and so did Shannon, you needed to go to a chiropractor. Here's the one you need to go to. And he went, and it improved over time. And he was better, and he went to India. So people that run into difficulties in this process of spiritual advancement contact me when they have a difficulty, and then I help them with it. You didn't contact me, As so, like you say, you didn't know the dates, and you had a pinched nerve. You didn't want know what to do, so you didn't contact me to travel, uh, and or Alan or anyone. So, and I said I was going to grill you today. Uh, last time you came to the gathering, which was great, but you didn't contact anyone about how you just showed up, and then you were going to stay later, and now you're here. You didn't contact me. You just showed up. Uh, like your group and people skills are lacking, and I'm calling them out so that you improve them, and other people can help you improve in this group, because this because what I'm hearing is uh you know we got together at the gathering, so it's like, oh, what did you do in 2 years? You know what I'm saying? Like, generally we heard about the pilgrimage, but in 2 years, how have you advanced in your actions, spiritually, done the financial work, like any of that kind of stuff? What are you here to tell us all about your journey, how you've done in the last 2 years?
Well, I put up a couple of testimonial videos. My apologies for not doing them sooner, but the second one I put up I thought had some value for, because it approached some of the things that this trust can do that are way out of the ordinary. And that was after I got back. Um, I went out late one night to get some coffee at the 7-Eleven, and I sat at the traffic light when the light changed. And for some reason, I just sat there. And then a car went through the intersection, through the red light. And had I gone through that intersection, the guy would have plowed me at like 50 miles an hour. I would have been all over. And so I signed the trust. It does exactly what it says. Um, and I wanted to get that out so people could see it. I did it in a video. I did the best I could. And that's one of the things I've done. And I've also obviously looked at that area of my life where I have those shortcomings. And it is, as you just described, kind of like being late and not working with other people. I mean, basic skills for most people, but something I have to, uh, learn or relearn to correct those errors. Anyway, makes me sad sometimes, but I have to do it. I have to do it.
Yeah, you made a testimonial that you signed a trust, and stuff has happened to you spiritually, like physically. You could see that God's protecting you.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Infinite.
So that was good. So recently you did a testimonial and stuff, and I thought that was a cool video you made about the time loop. And we put it up on the channel recently. You're very skilled in video, like you're incredibly skilled. It really is amazing. I did expect you to be super artistic in video and super skilled, but you are. It's amazing.
It's, I don't know, the rappers used to do it. I pull from different areas when I do it. I'm not that good at it, but the result looks really impressive. So I'm going to go with it.
Yeah, you got some hidden talents. That's why I'm trying to extracting them from you, and what they are is nearly an impossible, miraculous ability to have, because like you're not telling nobody, you just show up or whatever. Uh, so it's hard to figure out. You're enigmatic for sure. Let's read what we got here. 7 people. Christopher, I'm there in spirit. Mike, Raina, Sony, Mario, Pauletta, George, Michael, Reese. What a great crew. Y'all are probably having a very interesting time in each other's company. I could see that would be very super interesting with that group of people. Maybe one more time. Let's see what the calendar has for us, George. Amazing that you're even willing to consider. What a busy guy with with a family and all that, taking the time out to shepherd for other people. That's really, you're really sweet, and really You all are very the three people that have gone before and watching over other people are really incredibly super sweet people who really care for other people. Like you're so fortunate to have them as your shepherds, honestly. Uh, the three wise people. Call it two wise men and one wise woman. That's great. Uh, George, I didn't really want to go. The master said go, so I try to follow that. Well, you have shepherded the next group, and you could decide if you want to go or not. It's up to you. Uh, Here's the thing: pilgrimage is a hack to leave your pattern alone. So hopefully you adjust your pattern and come back changed. Your pattern, God cuts you a new groove, and your pattern's changed, new pattern. You could stay right where you are and cut a new groove, but you haven't done it yet because you don't know how, where, like God hasn't told you how to do it. So that's why pilgrimage, you see, make a change now, today. Like, could do that. But if you can't do it, then you can't do it. If you haven't done it, then you can't do it. That's what a pilgrimage is about. And so interacting with other people helps to make that change, especially people doing their best to get to God. They have changed their patterns as much as they can. They're doing their best. Now they're willing to be amongst other people working on doing the same. That, you know, being around each other, trying to progress on a pilgrimage, nothing can be a bigger catalyst, honestly. So, you know, my prayers are that that all works out and that catalyzes into you having a moment with God. Those are my prayers for you each. All right. Yeah, George, awesome Judgment Day video was, wasn't it? Frank Kajina. Yes, it is, George. Okay, Raina. Raina's here. Hey, all right, Raina. You made it. Uh, you made it to the pilgrimage. Way to go. An impressive crew over there. May you see God. I do pray for that. I think about you and pray for that every day. Uh, Three pilgrims baptized today by me as a performer for God, as a minister for Jesus Christ Trust. It was a very beautiful ceremony that will publicly be available very soon. I am feeling blissful. Good. You earned it, man. A lot of travels and you bend the knee for others. You know, with a heart, with a big heart, y'all went over there and cared for them and are doing your best to shepherd them to God. Can't do it any sweeter, any nicer that you're doing it, so that's good. Thank you for doing that, and thanks for filling this in, Mike. Cobalt's doing great. Oh my God, those two are Shannon and your doggy, like Velcro that are inseparable now. FYI, it is awesome, Pamela. Uh, okay, so I mean, for example, I'm gonna grill you because you're here. Like your pattern is not to connect with your brothers and sisters that much, but you're breaking out of that pattern, and it would have helped you greatly to go, and be around these people would have helped greatly to do that. Maybe you'll come to the gathering, but that's good too. Has a it's a pilgrimage as well, but you have to come out of your shell and be yourself and focus on what you're good on, you know, and and like just be yourself, man. Like you don't have to be anyone that you're not. Uh, Mike Nemeth will have to put the pilgrimage on the list if there ever is one, and I'm saying there probably isn't one. I already said that. I've been saying that for a long time. Like 7 years are going to start. A war started. I said this was going to happen and it has, and I don't expect there to be another pilgrimage. So no, no, no future pilgrimage. No, no, no. You can come to a gathering which is going to basically be the pilgrimage. You get it? Y'all are, don't you know? Like if you haven't figured it out yet, you haven't figured it out yet. You can go meet with the Father, go do that, go meet with all the, some of the forms of God in the ether. Sure, you can come meet with me. Up to you. Uh, Mike, you're welcome, and thank you, John, for the guidance. Yeah, dude, thank you for your guidance. I gave you guidance, and now you're giving it to others. That's why I spend my time on it. And if you're not doing it, and I give you the time of my time and show you how to do it, I expect that you do things like that. If not, I'm gonna grill you like I'm grilling Jay, who's you know coming out a little bit, but only about halfway. So, like, we have the fastest turtles on Earth that live here in Nokomis. You go down on the beach, the fastest turtles on Earth, a gopher turtle. They're everywhere. So they're always running around. Like, you turtles could get your head out and get moving. Uh, Raina, I feel like a new person. Thank you, Mike. Oh, that's wonderful to hear. That's exactly born again means I feel like a new person. God is with me. I'm with God. That's it. That's all one can hope for. I'm so happy to hear that, Raina. My prayers are answered. Fantastic. Mike, understood. Come to a gathering, like that's on the table. These are, coming off the table. That section of the world is meant to close up, be a problem, and calamities are gonna happen and all that kind of nonsense. Only thing is, not so much here. You know what I'm saying? It's like, well, I thought Florida was supposed to be horrible. It's like, yeah, no, Florida's great as usual. Uh, okay. So let me tell you a few things now. No response from my application for real estate tax exemption. It's now been over a month. And I went in to them. I had to make a copy, sat down in their office. I got on video. I'm on camera there, and they made me a copy. Uh, I have to get these courses ready before the 14th. I cannot go down there again or nothing like that. I have to do this. Like, I'm on such a ripping schedule here. It's on. I did a video before this video today. It's so hard what I'm trying to do mentally. It's really wearing me out, but it's happening. So I can't really go down there now and do anything about that. I'm just waiting for the response. Nothing. Okay. Um, Listen, this has come up a lot for people. They go read Mayor Baba, they go on pilgrimage, they're with God, they listen to me, they know the truth, this or that or whatever, right? And now I hear they're going to be celibate for God, even though I've never said to anyone to be celibate ever. I've never said that. You want to be celibate in a good way, be financially celibate. You know what I'm saying? Give your money in the right direction to people that are moving forward spiritually. If you donate to me, things are going to happen positively for you and for others, because I'm going to use that time, because you're giving me time basically, to work. And I'm going to keep working, and anything I come up with, I'm going to divulge and give out, and then the response of karma in here is automatic. You see what I'm saying? So if you're donating in the wrong direction, then go backwards spiritually. Go backwards. How many lifetimes? I have no idea. But the point is, you're supposed to go forwards. You're betting on a horse in here. You got extra money. You're like, oh, well, what am I? I got too much money. There's only so much time left. What are you going to bet on? You see what I'm saying? Like, it's going to affect your karma. Do nothing with your money. That's going to affect your karma. Why didn't you do something? There's stuff in the Bible about this. Where you just put it in a hole. You didn't do anything. You didn't do nothing. Like, what did you do? There are some few people who bet on me, who support me and what I do and so on. And they all have had wicked, massive, positive changes in their life. And they should, and they have. And those will continue. So in the meantime, financial celibacy is a good thing. Don't Oh, you need money. What? Yeah, maybe you do, maybe you don't. Because here's the thing, you're going to continue. Like, if you donate to me, you're going to continue my work. Like, that's what's going to happen. I'm going to put in the energy. I'm going to keep working. I've been doing it for more than 15 years with proof now. Of course, that's what I'm going to do. If you give to someone else with their sob story or whatever, you're going to give them time too to continue exactly what they're going to do. So you give money to Gypsy, it's going to continue the way it's going to go on. The same thing's going to continue. You see? And that's on you spiritually, on your karma. Do you want that? Do you see? So I'm introducing this, concept as spirit of financial celibacy. Yeah, like, bet on your family. You know what I'm saying? Bet on yourself. If you have extra, bet on someone. So, like, people donated so that Mike could be there in India, so that Reese could be there in India, and others that could be there in India. That's to their benefit on both sides. To accept the donation, you see what I'm saying? Oh, thank you. Right, to put out your hand, alms for the poor, to beg. That's You don't think that that's difficult spiritually? It is. You bend your knee and you accept a donation. It's not easy. No, it's not easy. And to give, that's not easy. Am I betting on the right horse? Am I doing the right thing? Well, to the people that I went to on pilgrimage, you bet on the right horse. You follow me? You did the right thing. You helped the right people. These people are advancing. That's what I want to introduce. So it's not like financial celibacy is like, no, no, don't spend any money. No, not like that. It's like, you know, so like, if you're married, you have sex with who you're married to. You don't become celibate in marriage and like, hey, oh, I'm with God, I'm celibate. No, you already signed up the contract with someone. You're going to have sex with them. What are you talking about? What? You not? No, I came to God now. No, I read Mary Bible. No, no, no. Do your duty. You're in a relationship. I'm going to be celibate now. I'm in a partnership. What are you talking about? How? What? No, you're. Oh, I changed. I got the truth. No, 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 no. You're still you. No, sorry, you didn't. You're still you. You just woke up and then you were like, wait, everybody else knew everything all around me. Everyone knows already. 64-year time loop. Everyone knows John, Jack, blah, blah. Everyone knows everything. You woke up. They know it all. They know all this already. They read minds. They know the script. They have money. They know everything already. You woke up. They already know all this. So, the truth, can you handle the truth of who your partner is? Can you handle it? Oh, well, you're in a partnership you chose to be in. You have sex with them. You're their partner. Duh, you don't get to be celibate or nothing like that. What are you talking about? No, this is a common occurrence, actually, for people in relationships. No, no, no. What are you talking about? No. You expect your partner to be in the exact same spiritual place you are? No. No. You signed up for the partnership. You did. Okay, hold up your hand. What are you talking about? My God. Everyone wants easier. That's true. See, they all want it easier, and that's why they all stay. And that's why you get them all, man. Like, you get them all, dude. Kudos to you. You're the real winner every time. The harder it is, the more the reward, and that's a fact. And it's not just the error that people make is, oh, I'm gonna fast. Oh, well, I'm looking slimmer. Oh yeah. Dude, you're not fasting for God, so it has no point. Uh, and fasting is just a mechanism for you within yourself to realize, oh, hey, I'm going to take a moment and think about my actions, and in this case, a non action, not eating, for God. Oh my God. So you start a pattern within yourself to do things for God or not do things for God. So you should not do things for God or do things for God, and you shouldn't have other reasons for doing things. That's a pattern that fasting is supposed to initiate, not like a food disorder or something like that. Just, hey, do things or don't do things because I'm working for God. That's why you do everything in your life, period. So that's what that's about. Oh, I came to God now. Okay. So you're still you. You're still in the same situation. You should do the right thing in the situation you're in. I've never preached any kind of like sexual celibacy. The truth is already pushes you so far in that direction already. You're like, who's who? What's up? Wait a second. Who am I having sex with? If I have sex with one of them, I'm having sex with the whole hive. Yeah, like the information already enough makes you like, you know, like it makes you really engage in questioning who you should have sex with. But if you're in a marriage already, continuous committed partnership relationship, that's already handled. You don't get to be like, I'm celibate now. I'm spiritually blah blah. Nah, sorry. Nope. No, what are you talking about? You have a prior arrangement or whatever. You don't get to say that. You're working through your difficulties, not your partner. You're going to mess them up because of your spiritual shortcomings. You can't hold up your end of a sexual relationship. That's your shortcoming. Go get over it. You see what I'm saying? Work on it. Talk to me, whatever. That's something you need to get over. All right? It's not your partner is having that problem. You are. Or you're celibate. What are you talking about? What? Then end the relationship. Oh, I have children. Well, then do your duty. What the hell? Why is this even a question? It comes up a lot. It comes up a lot. Okay. All right. I've had to, it comes up a lot, so I'm addressing it. All right. J. Mayor Baba, RAC. Too attached to the mechanism. Yeah. No. Yeah. Gee, Z. For instance, when I brought Gabriella to John to address the Gatoda access pipeline scenario, he told her scores of times, one, this won't last. This will be back channel. Two, this isn't about the environment. Yeah, that's why I said this is only to prove God is most powerful. Facts, facts, facts. Z. Still, her ears had wax. She wanted to do it for the environment. That's a fact. That's a fact. It's a fact. I'm telling you, you think you're gonna be smarter than Z. Boy, it ain't never gonna happen. It ain't never gonna happen for you. You're never gonna be smarter than Z. No, no way. You're not. Can you love God more than Z? Not easy. Not easy. Not easy. Not easy, but it's the only shot you got. Yes, and he's talking about repatterning yourself, right? To do things only for God. That's what he just explained. The way I just explained it, he just re explained it with another example. I didn't see none of you jump in there and do that. Did you? No. You see how quick Z is? Man, you ain't never going to outthink this dude. No way, Jose. And believed it would be forever. Right? I'm a fixie forever. No, it's a fact. Yes. And you're also getting at my willingness to use the, pretty privileged crew down there uh, to run out first into the field of fire. You want to go to this, fine. Go do it for this reason, but you will find God. And that was her outcome, thanks to you, Z. And your explain that over time afterwards to her, your interactions with her straightened her out on that, and that's a fact. But yes, it was only to demonstrate a process, and it did demonstrate that God wins. Facts. Facts. And you show that to her by your character, and you people have no idea. They don't have really a true understanding of what they need to overcome uh, to get out of here. They really don't actually understand it. I do keep things simple because in a moment of difficulty, you gotta God is your only help. That's it. Very excellent explanation, Z. Thank you for that. Uh, they understand this whole thing there, the end of the world, judgment day, the time loop, all that stuff. They call it climate change. Hey, we got to budget this for climate change. In other words, let's, preload the script a minute here. And when things go haywire, we're going to say climate change. Okay, everybody, deal. You know what I mean? Clever. How to handle it with the muggles, as Z calls them out there. Such a good term. He calls them the muggles. Right? Uh, so the last thing I didn't really touch on, but a little bit last week, was powers, and I talked about memory wipe as a power, and that's actually a really incredibly one of the ultimate powers, and you see it happen in the non-player characters in the beginning. So you think it's a nothing power, but it's a place where you get your memory wiped, and your spiritual advancement is able to continue and propel your advancement up to where you were. So you go quickly back to where you were, and the rest of your everyone in live, you're like, what the heck's taking you all so long? Like, how come you can't get this stuff?
Check, please.
Well, the memory wipe is the power that made you know, hey, how come y'all can't do this? Because you can't see your past or who you were, and stuff like that. It was your turn up here. How did you get here? Where's the wither, right? Where am I coming from? Where am I going? By your actions, your intelligence, your outcomes, and so on. That proves where you come from. And everyone has shortcomings, or else you would not have re-entered a body. And not having much advancement or proof out there, like Jay doesn't have. He has some, and it's recent. He's like, uh-oh, because what happened? I changed the pattern. He showed up, didn't say anything to the gathering last time, didn't say nothing, just showed up. I grilled him in front of everyone too, so that he would feel bad, and he was changed his ways. He's like, I'm just gonna go down there. It's cold up here. It's icy. I'm gonna go down to the Cubs. And then he's like, oh, I better do something first. I'm gonna make a testimony and a video. Right before he came, nothing in between, nothing in between. So he's like Mr. Johnny Come Lately, and he's like, oh, I better do something. Well, I got an F on my report card, but I handed in something at least. Last time I didn't even hand in anything. I'm like, yeah, you got an A on your assignment, but you had like 20 assignments, so you did one of them like that. Oh, so you know this will propel you out of the pattern and into the pattern of being with God every day, not just like, oh shit, I have the God homework. Oh crap, I knew I've been busy. I haven't gotten a God for 2 years. Crap. Hold on a second. I'm gonna get to God here in a second. Oh, ooh. No, you work on God every day. Or I'm gonna grill you, right? Right, I'm gonna grill you. That's it. That's it. I'm gonna grill you. Cause time is short. Oh, hey, let's go on a pilgrimage. Oh, I'll go next time. What are you talking about? I'm not going. I'm not even going next time. What are you talking about? I'm gonna go next time. What? Well, maybe if Mike's super nice. Oh, and George and Paula, maybe they'll be a next time. Okay. But those people are going to have things to do. Like God's going to put stuff on their shoulders. Like you all were great bringing them on pilgrimage. So let's give you something to do. you know that's going to happen, right? Come on. They're too good at their shepherding and too sweet, these people. So look for that, right? But let's continue on into powers, just a subject. Z's in the house, like, it's so it's so difficult to explain something to people that don't have it. Okay, so last night I prayed at the drum circle. I want to be able to explain powers to people, the powers that the other ones out there have and you don't have. I want to explain them to you in a way that you understand super easy and super completely. And I closed my eyes and I prayed to God, and instantly God gave me an answer in just a second. I only saw it for a split second. It was so good. And I saw myself on a beach, like on a video game, right? And there was like a green arrow pointing at me, like blinking, boink, 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 like he's right there. You know what I mean? And it hit me. I was like, oh God, this is it. You know what I'm saying? We do you make video games? No. Do I make video games? No. Of course I don't. They do. They make video games. How? They're not creative, right? The other team, not creative, not creative, not creative, not creative, not creative. Certain number of powers. They have a script. They know it all. They have information you have, but they do not have creative abilities outside their abilities to create the script, create the show, create this verisimilitude, right? To create that, they don't have powers outside of that. They don't have any. Why would they? No, no, they don't have them. And so if they're creating a video game, you follow him? You follow me? Listen to me. It's because that's the way they interact with the world. They see things that way. They can pull out on a map, oh, hey, they're here, they're there. I'm not saying it's exactly like a video game, but it's incredibly close because they're not creative. They're trying to show what they experience. Do you follow me? And put it in a format where they can experience, just like you make a movie. You make a movie. Oh, that looks like a waterfall. Look, there are people on it. Those aren't actual people. It's an image. This isn't me in your computer, right? This is an image of me. But it's not me. I'm sitting on a couch here in Florida, but it's not me. You see? So it's an image. Lord of Light, the images. They control the images. Do you get this? They have images. They see everything up to a certain point. They can't see God. No, they can't see God. But they have powers here. They can see everything here. They know where I am. They're not where I am unless they're supposed to be where I am, right? It's like football. You have what, I don't know, 11 people on each team, not 12. You get a penalty, right? If you have 12 people on the field, oh, you got 12. Listen, this is a game. It's played exactly the same way every time. You're on stage tonight. Get over there. Do this. He's going to be there. And they have all it filled out. The whole game is they visualize it inside of them. God, like, let me see it. I'm like, what? Show me what they see. I'm like, oh man, it's a freaking video game. That's why they make them look, the video games, how they look. It's not creativity. It's just them, uh, you know, giving the images they receive to you in a way that, hey, this is what we see. A little more than what you see, isn't it? Come on. Come on. They're not creative. That's what they see like that. They see information, they see it where you are. It's not exact, I'm trying to explain a sense to you. And so are they, by the way, that you don't have. That's why a video game is a useful mechanism. It's not actually three-dimensional the way they experience their thought, but it sort of is. It looks three-dimensional the way we look three-dimensional. So you have to understand that's what their powers look to them like. You see what I'm saying? They see the whole game board and who's playing on their team, on this team, the whole nine, all of it. And they know the whole script, all of it, all of it. And still, they're scared of us. We win. We beat them. They have all the information. They have everything that's going on. We still win. Not without their help. There must be a game to play. Unless they play their role, right? We don't win. So the fundamental aspect is they have to be here. And so they're forgiven. What are you talking about? Not forgiven. Thank them. You treated me like shit. Yeah, but they had to, according to the script, to advance you spiritually. Had to. They're under. They're so far past under. Oh, we're under orders. Hey, you break orders all the time when you don't listen to me. Every one of you, you don't listen to me all the time. Not orders like that. Orders like you never break them. Yeah, you have any idea what it takes to have an unbeatable, unbreakable heart like they do? They're going to play their role. Period. So am I. Are you up to that level? Come on. Come on. Are you? Only if they got you there. Only if they, right, sharpened your edge. Only if they did it. Or me. Only if they did it. And then he came to me and be like, hey, what do I do? I'm like, oh, this is how you know. But no game, no winning the game, no going to God. So yeah, you don't shake hands Z's hand and go, man, you were worthy adversary. Worthy adversary. What are you talking about? Kick my ass the first time out. What? Still, I held to my principles, and my character played my character. His played your character. Played his character, and it was a perfect re-explanation of the situation. Z fully. Well, yeah, Jay. What?
Oh, no, no, no.
You were hitting my leg,
Oh,
man.
accident.
Oh,
Sorry.
what the hell?
Sorry.
Dude. All right, so no game, right? No one wins the game. So you don't want to what? You have to forgive him. You have to you gotta forgive him. Like shake your hand. Great game, man. All every game, NFL. Hey, great game, man. Hey, great game. At Little League. Hey, go walk over there and say good game to them. Why is that in the script, doy? Unless you walk over there and shake his hand, you're staying. Duh. What are you talking about? You got to meet with the devil and say, hey, good game, man. And you say, hey, I'm going to kick you. You didn't say good game. You didn't say good game because you didn't win yet. You say, hey, good game, I won. You didn't say that, so you didn't win. Yeah. And yet, no one types a thing. Okay. You ain't listening. Ain't no one listening. Right? Some people have seen God. Maybe I ain't talking about you. Obviously, you already had that. But is anyone else? Oh, anyone else sat next to the devil? I know Alan has. Anyone meet him at the Bear Baba set? I know some people have. I know some people have. And so some people did that. Anyway, I've explained that again today. Rare, he's going to bring this up again. And you, you all, you didn't. I'm gonna take some of the spiritual juice out of it. Looney Tunes, Ralph and Sam, thank you, dude. I gave them exact instructions right here in this, and they didn't forgive you and thank you. Z, what's wrong with them? I don't know. I don't know. Devil shows up and you don't even thank him after I tell you to, and he's in the room. He's gonna disappear and make it so you can't. Then what are you talking about? People, the game is so easy. Sign a trust and listen to me or stay. It's just like that. Oh, that guy's got an ego. I won the game. It's so simple once you win it. You're just playing against you. Like Reagan says, you're playing against your pattern that God laid down on you. So it's just your character. Don't even take it on as you. My character, blah, 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 blah. Okay, but that's not me. So what? Get over your character. Michelle. John, what's the case for Mayor Baba when intrinsically a heretic concept? What? I don't understand. What's the heretic concept? I don't get it. I don't get it. Jesus Christ said, I'm one with the Father. Yeah. The only goal of life is to be one with the Father. That's it. Mayor Baba calls it God realization. There are different names for it, different religious scripts, different spiritual scripts. But Jesus said, I'm one with the Father. I am one with the Father. I am. I have Christ consciousness, and I've proven it. Uh, and that's what he said. That's the goal of life, right? You become one with the Father. So it's not heretic. To be a heretic is not to become one. To try and emulate Jesus Christ and become one with Father. No, 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 no. Pamela gets it right. Thank you, Z. Pamela gets it right. This lady, only one, only one. It's a Christian saying. Mir Baba is not like church Jesus. Thank you. uh, Michelle, John is heresy to the Lord. So why Mir Baba? Well, I don't understand what you're saying. What's the reason behind his existence? Oh, okay. Why? Obviously, Jesus Christ never lived in a body. History never happens before 1969. No one from any religion ever lived in a body. Those events never occurred. None of them. Jesus Christ never lived in a body. See, they're here. The devil and all the people playing the game, they're here in the time loop. And what's the goal of the time loop? Earn a meeting with God. So you're saying God comes in here? Wait, what? We have to meet with God, and you're saying God came over? What? Wait, I don't think you. No, these characters that back religions or non-religions or the truth or spiritual information, anything before 1969, they never lived. They didn't live. So what are they for us, right? First of all, God does back every religious figure. God created the story of Jesus Christ, of Muhammad, of Krishna, and all the spiritual texts that go along with it. So God backs all of those characters. And if you're trying to get to God through one of those characters, God is there for you. Same with if you're trying to get through this character right here. I'm Avatar. One of those other avatars that never lived, you can get there from one of them and your prayers and doing what they say, or do what I say. So become one with the Father. I'm not like, hey, come worship me. I never said that. I'm the opposite, right? You can, if you want to win this game, you go meet with God, one with the Father. I had an appointment with God, and hey, it happened. That's how you become one with the Father, by your actions, by your karma. You see, that's the rules here. That's just the way it is. It's not heresy to explain the truth. So Mayor Baba, Jesus, that figure, he more spoken. God, the Bible is this ridiculous thing to unravel, impossible, pretty much. The Old Testament's for all the ones on Z's team, and the New Testament's for everyone on my team. You know what I mean? It doesn't even say that. You got to unravel that. They never lived, on and on. Mayor Baba, he's not speaking in any kind of uh, similes or parables, or you gotta figure this out. He's just speaking the truth. So his character is just in English speaking the truth, because the USA, because of me growing up in DC and being here, this is the epicenter of spiritual development, USA. And so that's why this character is here to help me with your progress. Getting out of here. So that's the answer to that question. Good question. Thank you for that, Michelle. Baba Z. It's a saved game, and the game says so true. Oh my goodness. Yes. Reset. Hit the reset. Let's start the game again.
Oh,
That's so
the
true.
easy button.
Easy. Michelle, John, I guess I'm asking, how did Meher Baba come to be? Could Meher Baba represent everything that is not Jesus Christ? No, 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 no. He said he was Jesus Christ. I am Jesus Christ. He says, I am Jesus Christ. I am. So, no, God is playing those characters. God is, playing the devil in the ether too. Who else could play that character? What are you talking about? What? God is impossible to understand. You will never understand God. You will come so far from ever understanding God that ultimately you will bend the knee and worship God as unexplainable, but obviously on your side, you know? Obviously, God is here for you and trying to get you to win this game and, is the only one here for you. In fact, you're not separate from God, you're just feeling separate. So, these spiritual characters exist, not here. We have to, like, where you go to sleep at night, you're not here. So when, hey, I met with Jesus, oh my God, I had a vision or what, you don't meet with him here. You can only meet with me here. I'm the only one that God sends to be here in human form every time, as one with the Father in the way you understand it. The other team, in a way, is one with the Father in a way, because they're one with the script. You see him carrying out the exact game of the Father at all times. They worship Jehovah, the Father, right? Come on. They're the creator, the one that creates this loop. They're now, but Meher Baba, he has such good, it's so almost impossible to explain God, but he said there are 10 states of God, in which you're a state of God, and so am I. And everything's cohesive. Everything is a state of God. Everything is God. It's just like, a caterpillar's a butterfly. You see what I'm saying? Like, those are the same thing to God. You see, because one is the other ultimately. Time does not exist for God outside of this time dome. So to God, everything is God. Once you're one with the Father, everything is God, including God's shadow here, which of course operates on infinite. You can't even understand that. You can't even understand God's shadow. How are you going to understand God? You can't understand the God game. You think it's too much. Everybody working together and doing all this stuff. Aziz, who he is, it's too much for you. Yeah, but it is. It's happening though. But it is occurring. You see? So no, it's not like that. Uh Nirbaba represents just an explanation of the situation that we find ourselves in. That's it. What you're gonna do about it is up to you. These characters are different ways of explaining the same exact situation, this situation that never changes. They're trying to help you. Ultimately, you got to come to me though to get out of the game. Sorry. Otherwise, you're saying God never sends a shepherd. What are you talking about? God never sent. But it's pretty intricate game for no shepherd. Whole lot of shepherd and sheep talk for no shepherd. Come on. It's a very good question, though. I appreciate it, Michelle. So these stories of past avatars and so on are help to explain what we should do with our actions in our time here. Be like them. You see, that's it. Okay. You only have access to activities from the past 341 years, which is referenced by 1688, this 360-year cycle. You said he, as if Jesus, you mean the system days, says of Jesus. Yes, the system says of Jesus. Yes, you're right. John 1, in the beginning was Logos, the word, Logos, with God, and the Logos was God. Map, territory, schematic, architecture, blueprint. As I say, the game in which they see the game like a video game. at all times internally. They know where you are, everything, dude. Yes, yes, exactly. The, and that's why I named this Reprise. Reprise. I knew Z was coming, and so Reprise is. Let's read the. Let's read the uh, definition of reprise. Noun: a repeated passage in music. Verb: repeat a piece of music or performance. He reprises his roles as vigilante architect. Okay, it's reprising a role. Do you get it? This game just happens again. Reprise. There's a prize. The prize is God. Meaning it happens again and again. Perry is hidden in there, right? The Muslim word for angels that are running the game. Perry, prize, right? So it's all in there. What's going on? The reprise, the reset. Yeah. Not Z. How many ways I call it 64-year time loop? So OZ comes in, everyone accept it. Okay, time loop's on. Okay. And now it's like, wait, it's 360. You know what I mean? He's not going to get you off the time loop, but will he get you to another number? You know what I mean? He's being realistic at this point. Good gamesmanship. I just got to knock him off a little bit over here. That's all. Just a little bit off the truth, and then they'll wander over there and be stuck in the briar patch, no problem, you know? Kudos. Never stops. Neither do I. Good for you. A saying, Davar el had lador. Singular expression to each generation. Gnosis enters the heart as a whisper. Nair Baba said, everything that is real is given in silence. Correct. Moksha, what Nair Baba calls mukti, arise in the conscious brain. In other words, your consciousness is not erased. No, it's not. You are you. You become one with the Father. That you still exist, and yet God exists both at the same time. Correct. Harabas. Hey, John, so you're saying there's no history before 1969? Correct. And the loop always starts on 1969? Correct. Baba was born in 1894 and passed in 1969? Correct. And then some months later, on 9/11, 1969, the game starts. Correct. Hey, listen, when did the Beatles break up? Anybody? 4 seconds after they got in the time loop. 4 seconds after in 1969, after the time loop, right when it starts. That's when the Beatles break up. That's when every marriage breaks up and everywhere. Oh, look at the marriage rate spikes because of let's see, women's lib, you bitches. What are you doing over there? No, everybody got dropped into the game as characters, and there's all these situations. You never loved each other. You never got married. You never had children. You never did any of that junk. That's why they didn't last. Women's lib my ass. Don't give them that much power. What are you talking about? Women's lib. What? Come on, that doesn't. No way. No, that's like, hey, sweep all that under the rug. That's just the rug they sweep it under. What? No. Yeah. Yes, Howard. You don't get it. No. God's power are ungettable. Absolutely. Go watch on this channel, though, the 64-year time loop. I pointed out really well. Just do a search like at the homepage and put it in 64. And I go into it very specifically and just pull it up and watch it. No biggie. Z, we are one with our Father's words. Oh, with the script. Indeed. Very. Oh. Yes, indeed, sir. Moksha is the prize. I is the door. Give me my damn flowers. That's what I said, and Pamela did. So she's a smart one here, and she did. Her prayers and came come to you. They did. They don't say they didn't. They did. You got one here. One. Michelle, John, do you think Mayor Baba represents a secret urge to continue to expand into secrets that keep you away from the standard game? No. And possibly creation of your own game? No, no, no. There's only one game. I'm here in the Mayor Baba realm to point out the truth. No, no. Every section of reality has its infinite verisimilitude where you can get wrapped up in whatever the hell you want forever and never see the truth. It's not just Mayor Baba. Anything can do that. The Mayor Baba lovers are over there. You know, I'm waiting till the last moment. I'm going to say Mayor Baba. Yeah. Oh, whoops.
Whoopsie.
Oopsie. So no, Michelle. Howard. So my distant relative is Ulysses S. Grant now, and my family receives trust money every year. Yeah. So you're saying he never existed and it was just a setup as part of the game? 100%. Yes, obviously. Go watch the video. Do you think? Listen. I mean, I could go over this all day long, but you think humans could make a city? Name one they made.
Impossible.
A harbor. Look at the
Impossible.
look at the in the UAE, and I've flown over this several times. That palm tree world they made out with houses on it in the water. First of all, it's not really occupied. It's got all these problems, and they had unlimited money. Like you could build whatever you're going to build, and that's what you chose to build, and you couldn't even complete it and make all the systems function with unlimited money. By the way, unlimited. And they can't do it, and it's ugly. It's ugly. All the buildings are like blocky. You know how humans build with drywall and all this crappy stuff. Whereas old buildings that God made are all bomb ass incredible that we cannot build. Cathedrals, the pyramids, all this crap people can't build, period.
All the iron bridges.
The mansions, the temple, everything. The cities, the inventions, airplanes and ships, and people can't invent all that stuff. Nothing. Can't do it. You haven't done it. All these things are already predetermined. God made them. Pop out of the ether. It's all handled. Yeah, this is all fake, man. Where's the proof that people can make any of this stuff? Where are the factories? Where's anything? No. This is all a hoax, man. Yes, Howard, you're right. That's all fake. So God cared about you to give you money every month so you can meet me and win the game. That's sweet of God. You must have gotten somewhere in some previous lifetimes. Good for you. You got granted something in this lifetime as you came in, huh? Good for you. God granted and onto you. What a miracle. And so that's why you're I haven't seen that much of you. You're thinking about that other team, man. They got they pay me every month. Yeah, huh? Alan, I like how it embedded in water. H2O, H equals B, H2, 8 times 8, 64. O is a loop. This guy, 64U. God is the water above. H2O. Nice one. Yeah. Oh, get you a gold star in a graduate class. Anybody up to that? I know you are, Z. Excluding Z. Nice one, Alan. Judy, paperwork, pay per word from the ether, right? One with the word. They follow the script. And God bless them for it, or else there'd be no game. You would never meet with God unless they played this game. Moksha means arrival. Arrival. Wonderful. Thank you, Z. Beatles, number 9, right? Right. Paul and John were out of there. Like they're 1 month into the time limit. We're splitting up. We're not playing that fucking Beatles. Yeah, they're like, no. Howard, so you're basically saying that Meher Baba never physically existed, correct? And it's just part of the script, just like Jesus. 100%. Definitely. How did Meher Baba have all these acres of land in so many places and all these thousands of dollars of everything to do everything, take care of everyone night and day, whole families, whoever shows up, pay for everything, do as they say, no problem. How? Oh, say what? What did you just say? Come on. No. Fifth planar distortions, loads of latitude. That's funny. Michelle. John, would you say Meher Baba represents emotional connection to God when Jesus Christ seemingly only provides pain? No. They just provide a perspective, a different perspective on the situation. But ultimately, it's just a perspective that's helpful. Ultimately, here I am. Who are you gonna hang out with, me or Z? Like, which one? You gonna do as I say, or just hang out with me? Right? You just hang out with me. Yeah, no, not doing what I say. You're just hanging out with me. Uh, Howard, actually, just to clarify, it's only my family members that are older than me that have never ever benefited or received 25K per year, but everyone else has to die before I would receive anything. So I do my own. That's cool. But yes, the script, you're fine, man. You're fine. I'm just saying, none of that actually happened, and they all know it. You wake up to this information, but they already know it. Z and them, of course, they know their job. Like, what? How you think they beat you so easy? They don't have to think about it. They know where you are all the time. Beating you is the easiest thing that has ever happened to any of them. My God. Only way you win. I'm the only one with the real information, the only one that can say it. So you don't come to me, you don't win. Period. How are you going to get this information otherwise? No way. They're not allowed to say. Okay, that's it. You're fine, Howard. You're fine. I'm just, whatever our script is, you see, we're embedded in a character in here. It's not us. You see? We're the one who's not separate from God. We're God. In that sense, we're a drop from the ocean that is going to, drop right in back into the ocean and become the ocean. However you want to say it. We're not separate from God. Nothing is separate from God. That's not your experience. But as you move through this game, by your actions, you either get closer to God or further from God. It's on you. All right, we've had our time together today. Very good. I roasted Jay again over the fire. Got a nice, crunchy charcoal. Like, hey, how long can you keep a marshmallow in the fire on flame and still eat it?
Oof.
All the way. So, but my goal is to show you're in a script, in a character, and break your script and break you and have you come out of that shell of your character and be actually who you are. Win this game, okay? You can do it. You can do it. All right. Jay in the house. So the gathering May 3rd through the 11th, all right? And then in commissarea, I'm working on courses. Maybe I'll see you then. All right. To the pilgrims, I'm praying that you meet with God. Come on, God. Like, what? Why you send me in here? I'm trying to get people to meet with God, and they're doing what I say. Set them apart and meet with them. Time is short, especially on their pilgrimage. Come on. Do people pray to Meher Baba? Yes. If so, why opt to Meher Baba and prayer over Jesus Christ? Just because in your heart you feel more connected to that character. That's why. It touches your heart more. I pray Meher Baba, Jesus Christ, and Gabriel. I throw in once in a while, like, Gabriel, get him. That thing didn't take. Gabriel, listen, get the message up. What the? Sometimes I go to that level, like, man, what this thing not working? Gabriel, what the heaven? is going on with this thing? Okay. So yes, definitely. Reina, this is incredible. Okay. Listen, I hope you hit Mayor Baba and meet with Mayor Baba, Reina, and everyone else. Reina, Martin, Sony, George, Pauletta, Michael, and someone I got 6 last time. What's wrong with me? Crap. I did it last time too. Uh, Z. Jack, I taught you this in 2017. The CIA, a file cabinet, Sherry R. Press at Fank Zappa in a photo shoot as Marijuana Rani. Don't you love it, people? Don't you love it?
Wow.
Reese, thank you, Reese. Alan, thank you. I left out Reese. 7 names, God. I'm delivering them unto you. Do your thing, God, please. Show them your face. Thank you, God. I'll see you next week. Bring me stories of how you met with God, please. Martin or Reese. I said Martin. I forgot Reese. My bad. Alan got it. Mukti is a command verb or command verb to achieve. Moksha. Yeah. You have done, you have the word down to a science. I'll give you that. And you must. You follow the word. And so you are forgiven on my end. And thank you for your service, Z. I mean it from the bottom of my heart. I honestly do. No one has a more difficult, despicable, horrible, and yet absolutely necessary job in here than you. Fact. So, you have my gratitude. Until next week, thank you, Dee Dee. Jai Baba.